Good morning and welcome to another inspirational story with Dr. Anna from my book, Practical Spirituality 1, Finding Spirit in Everyday Life, available in Amazon. This story is called The Way of Spirit. Have you seen the film Jerome? It tells us the story of the last great Native American warrior, stronghold, against the American occupation of the Apaches land. It is surprising the way somehow this account touched a chord in me. We all have seen a lot of westerns and films portraying injustice, but there was something special about this one. There were dead people, but there were no gory scenes, so it wasn't the blood that struck a chord. What really touched me is that this one man stood his ground against a vast power because he believed that he was a warrior and that there was enough land for all to live in as freemen. It's common sense. Yes, obviously. And was it greed and abuse of power, fear? Also, of course. Geronimo and his 35 men gave themselves up under the false promise of being given some land and the freedom to live in it, which, by the way, the whole of the American army could not bring down if it hadn't been for the negotiations conducted heart to heart by one American official who believed in the way of peace and respect. And I could feel the hurt and the pain of Mother Earth. She was in pain because she didn't understand how such a vast planet with such rich resources could not be enough for all her sons and daughters to share and live in peace and tolerance with each other. Were not the difference of skin and the difference in cultures part of the richness flourishing on her? Wasn't this an opportunity to learn each other's ways and to expand our realities? Yes, but not only we missed this opportunity, we squashed it for the many centuries to come, including today, the 21st century, where power and greed still want to win at no matter the cost. Perhaps even more than ever. I'm not talking here about politics. I'm not talking here about right or wrong. I'm talking here about the power of spirit. There was a colleague of mine who was a medium, and we used to channel the words of the non-incarnated masters, especially Lord Kumeka, in order to compile information that would help wake up the children of Gaia. This was 2002. When I was writing these words. This is now 2021. One of the Lords of Wisdom asked me a question. Why do you choose greed or spirit? Your choice is important. And I said, I choose the earth and spirit. At the time, I thought I knew what I was saying, as you do when you are put in the spot by a figure of truth to whom you know you cannot lie. But when I was watching this film, the full truth hit me on the face. As I felt the pain of Gaia, or Mother Earth, I felt the suffocation of spirit being crushed to a mere glimpse of its potential. I felt the limitations that the ignorance of the power bearers of governments, religions, other organizations impose on you and me, because they need to disguise the truth in order to gain their power and feed their greed. So I am asking you now, what do you choose, greed or spirit? Your choice is important. Like me, be careful what words you pronounce. It may hit you on the face when it is time for you to stand by your truth and stop the nonsense of lies and limitations. But I offer you this. I will guide you to connect with the power of your spirit, the power of who you really are, that you become the light that you were meant to be and guide others in the same direction. Times are coming when if you don't make a decision, the decision will be made for you. You are either a child of the earth or you are working against the mission you were born to accomplish in this lifetime. It's hard, I hear you saying. Yes, but are you scared of your own power, your own success? Well, you can start by creating the vision of who you want to be asking Spirit to guide you along, following the step-by-step guidance given to you. This, of course, requires that you listen so that you can hear the messages. And the path will become clear one little bit at a time. Try it. I did it, and now there is no turning back. Go for the adventure of your life with a purpose. Don't just plod along wondering what is your special gift. How much love and compassion are you holding on to that you could be sharing? And when you think, if only I won the lottery, if only I had more money, I tell you this, don't think in money terms, because money is just one more resource. Think in abundance terms. Create more love and support in your life. Create more time for meditation and stillness to be able to connect with your inner self. Create space for people who, like you, want to know what their piece in this vast puzzle of the universe is. A universe where nothing is ever wasted and everything is necessary. It all starts from you to you. So give yourself the present or the gift of your compassion and acceptance, and you will be following the way of Spirit. Thank you for listening. See you next time.